Welcome home, masters and princesses, to a special but short version of Made News Network. I'm SJ Nix. If I sound funny, it's because my voice hasn't come back from Friday night quite yet. I sound like I swallowed a frog and I'm a little bit scratchy, but I wanted to do this video real quick just to give a quick rundown of that experience and talk about some other stuff. So, never in my life did I think I'd stand in line for 12 and a half hours for something that was only 20 minutes long, but I did it. It was worth it. It was a really long day. It actually got really hot at some point because where we were lined up, we were facing south. So the sun was just in our face for hours at a time. Not as ridiculous as Dallas hot, but it was plenty hot. And we stood in the line and we finally got to go inside. I'm going to tell you something else too. The female Japanese fans are absolutely vicious. When it came to positioning and getting in line, it was freaking Hunger Games with these girls. I mean, good on them. I understand being passionate about something, but holy crap. Zero F's given for your personal space, or when it was time to actually go in, it was kill or be killed. And I actually ended up in the second row, and I ended up right in front of Akane. And it was Joseph, Hogan, all three of us were right in a line. And it just so happened that the two girls that we stood in line with all day long ended up on the rail, and dumb luck, I ended up standing behind them. When it was time for Band Maid, they very graciously offered their rail spots to Joseph and I. So we got to be in the front row again, right in front of Akane. Gave them their spots back. In fact, the three of us even came out of the crowd because it was just so dense with people in there. Even being tall and over the top of them, it was still hot and it was a lot of standing. So we backed out. But enough about that. So being right in front of Akane was really, really special. I never thought I'd get to be that close for a live show. The stage setup looks weird, but there was an intimacy about it that maybe not so much with other shows. Definitely not with Akane. There's really no other. I can't imagine another opportunity to have, in an intimate setting, for lack of a better word, with Akane being that close to her. She absolutely saw us. We got a bunch of smiles out of her. We had a great time. But what I really wanted to do the video today about is on Saturday, I paid for the stream because I wanted to see what I missed. I wanted to hear it on recording. I wanted to see how the cameras were working, everything that was going on with that. So I watched it. Like, wow, this is real good. And I noticed that the chat log was still attached to the video. So after a lot of scrolling, I managed to get back to the front of the chat. I'm like, what are these people who are really here for the last rock stars? What are the people in chat saying about Band Maid? And there's plenty of Band Maid fans in there who were, chatting them up, talking, and, big props to all you guys who are in the chat. Several people asked questions. What song is this? What's the drummer's name? Who is the da-da-da? All of these questions about that. And you guys were Johnny on the spot. You guys were answering the questions. It was really awesome to go back and read that chat log. But I grabbed some screenshots from a couple of the things I saw in chat, and I wanted to share them with you guys because this tour absolutely has an impact, a positive impact for Band Maid. There's no way it didn't. We heard some great, really, really great stuff in the venue about them. One of the guys I was talking to, I was in the bathroom and the guys were like, wow, who were they? Who was Band Maid? They were absolutely amazing. People chattering in the audience about, wow, who are these girls? How come I've never heard of them? Wow, that was fantastic. Those girls are really good. Lots of stuff like that. But the chat log has some really cool stuff too. So I just wanted to take a few minutes, read some of those things with you guys in case you didn't see it. Maybe you didn't buy it. And another side note, I'm still scrambled. So if I'm a little distracted, forgive me. There's some video out there where a couple people have taken the audio from the live, or taken the video from the live stream and worked some wizardry and cleaned up the audio. The audio is really, really sketchy, especially in the beginning. The backing track was super hot in the mix. And while that's kind of interesting, we're hearing stuff that we don't even realize is there because it's supposed to be buried a little further. It was kind of distracting in the beginning. Anyways, back on top. I want to share some of these messages that I saw in the chat with you guys and let you know that these three shows absolutely had an impact. So let's see what we got here. The first one that came up was from Laura Schul. Laura Schul says, I've only heard like 30 seconds of Band Maid and I already love them. What can you say about that? If you were impressed by From Now On, I know that it only got better for you, especially when Psyche came out and sang for you. So, Laura, welcome to the fan club. Maria Pitt Zero. Band Maid is good. Have to check out their music. Now, there are several other comments in here from her that I saw. Sounds like she's on board as well. Some people answering questions. Band Maid celebrating the 10th anniversary. Rhonda LaBarbara, and this is still during From Now On, as far as I can tell. Rhonda LaBarbara, impressive guitar playing. Marin 14775, amazing fire emoji, horns emoji. I didn't know this band. Fantastic. Maria Pitt Zero again, another band adding to my J-Rock playlist. Dawn Charbonneau. Okay, I'm converted. Honestly, would just go to see Band Maid and then a heart. Dawn, depending on where you live, you're going to have your opportunity. They're coming back here. They're going to be around the Midwest and the East Coast in May. August, we're going to have some more stuff. And if you schedule, spread it around, scattered around. So if you're in the US and you're on that side of the country, you're going to have your opportunity. Priya Matthew, everyone in this band is fire. You are 100% correct. Doug Sipek, New York Friday was amazing. These guys are rock stars. High praise. There was a few troll posts in here too. Charles Coleman, chemical reaction for Champ, please. You didn't get your wish, Charles, but it was a good thought. And Silent Chaos. I see a bald, tall head with a white t-shirt. SJ, question mark, question mark. I wasn't wearing the white shirt. I was wearing my Misa Battle Armor shirt. But if you saw a bald head in front of a comment, yeah, that was me. I saw myself on the stream too. It kind of sticks out when the light's shining on it. More Maria Pitt Zero. This is the first time I've heard from them. They are thumbs up. Love to see. Maria Pierce, enjoyed Band Maid. I'm now a fan. Welcome, Maria. Right. Those are a few. Those are the good ones I pulled out. These people are obviously brand new to the band. First introduction. Even though the sound was a little sketchy at the beginning, it was actually a really good set. I wasn't expecting Endless Story. No way was I expecting Endless Story, because that takes guts to pull out a fan sing-along song at a place where 90% of the venue has never heard of you. And I'm being generous here because it's a 3,000 seat place. If 300 people there knew who Band Maid was and knew Endless Story enough to know the sing-along, I'd be blown away. But I'll tell you also, from the front row, I could hear people singing. It was amazing. And Psyche reacted to it a couple times to the set too. She was absolutely feeling love from a crowd that for the most part didn't know who she was. So that says a lot too about how good they are. But with that, I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to share that with you a little bit, trying to exercise my voice a little bit. When you see this, it's probably going to be Monday morning. Today's Super Bowl Sunday. I'm not going to push this out today. In fact, like I said, if this is Monday morning, I did Gaijin Guys live stream. So I have no idea how that's going to go. I'm probably going to sound exactly like I do right now. But I just wanted to share with you guys that they made new fans off of this tour. They absolutely made new fans off of this tour. So Keep doing what you guys do. Be amazing to new fans out there. Keep spreading the word and keep promoting them. And with that, later on this week, I'm going to do a video about our merch line. Maybe saw it on the live stream. Got our shirts up now. The Dawn Patrol stuff is just about ready. So when that is, I'm going to do a full launch on it. I'll do a video going over stuff. Dawn Patrol logos look fantastic. So with that, I am SJ Nix with Made News Network. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys again real soon.